I'm just, hi guys, I'm live guys. I was just messaging the artist that was going to paint Sebastian for me, and they see my messages, but they don't respond to them. And I'm trying to, be nice and give them a chance to do it because they live in my same area and it's convenient, and I don't have to pay they don't have to pay a shipping fee, and I don't either. The only shipping fee I'll pay is the kit being shipped to them so they can paint it. But other than that, that's it. And when they are done, they can just drop Sebastian off at my house when they're finished with them, painting them and putting them together and everything. And I messaged them showing them a picture of the house that corresponds with the address that was given, and they haven't responded to it either. And I also said to them that I trust them painting Sebastian and bringing him back to me. And I also said I trust them painting Sebastian also with bringing him back together. Yeah, I said, hi Roby, I said I trust them putting Sebastian together, bringing him all back to me in one piece. With his COA and everything that he came with comes back home to me in one piece. So basically everything that he came with to go off to get painted, he will come back with all of his same stuff. And I said to them, I trusted them with that. Here's what I said. So I'm going to read it. And I said, because I've seen how you paint your babies, and they're very good. And I trust you with doing it and returning him home to me in one piece with his COA and everything. And I said, so I was wondering if this is your house and your address is correct, because I want to make sure it goes to your house and not a random person's house, because I don't want a random person getting my baby thinking it's for them, thinking it's for them when it's not. It's for me. And I'm just trusting you that you will paint him how I want him to look, and you will send him back to me with his COA and everything put together in one piece, alongside whatever else is needed that he came with. And then I asked her, I'm sorry for spamming, but that's why I said I'm sorry for spamming, but I just wanted to, make sure the address is correct. And that's why, I was asking about that, just to make sure because when I put in their address, the picture of the house shows up. I'm not going to show it because it's for privacy reasons and stuff. But when I put in their address, that particular house shows up that corresponds with that address. And I want to make sure it's their house. And it's because I don't want my baby Sebastian going to a wrong person's house and then they think they got a free reborn baby for them when it's not. It's for me. I'm paying someone to paint it for me and stuff like that. And I don't want a random person to think that baby is for reborn baby. That reborn baby is for them when it is not. It's mine. I'm just having it sent to that particular person's house so they can paint it. But I don't want it to go to a random person's house and then they get it. So that's why I was asking them, is it correct? And I did also apologize for spamming. I did apologize to them for spamming. I wasn't trying to spam them. I just wanted to make sure that the address was correct. That's the only reason why I'm doing it, just to confirm it, if that's their correct address. Because I don't want my baby Sebastian to go to a random person's house when it's not for them. It's for me. I'm having someone do it for me. I'm having someone paint it and do everything for me. The only thing about Sebastian I'm not too concerned about is I don't care if he doesn't have any hair. Because remember, Ashton at first, he didn't have any hair either. Until I gave him a wig, which makes him feel like he has hair. So I'm not too mad if Sebastian does not come with hair. He doesn't have to have hair. I can add hair on myself. I'm not too concerned about that. And if he doesn't have his eyes in, I can, if he doesn't have his, and I'm not too keen, if Sebastian doesn't come put together and he just comes painted, that is fine by me because I can put him together myself. That's not a problem. But I would like them to actually put him together and paint him for me because that's the purpose of why I'm asking them to do it. But they haven't, they see my messages, but they don't respond. And I'm not trying to... Here, buddy. I'm not trying to like spam them or bug them or annoy them or anything. I just want to make sure it's going to the right place. That's all. Here, let me sit Ashton down so you guys can see. Hopefully it'll make Ashton stand up a little bit better than me. Let me fix him so you guys can see him. Okay. Hold on, guys. He needs to wear new outfits. He doesn't have a lot of clothes either. Let me show you. Okay. So here's Ashton, guys, and Ashton is the real-born 15-month-old Charlie kit from Bountiful Baby. And I want another one of this kit. I do. I'm in love with this kit. I want another one of this kit. And this is Ashton, and as you can see, this is him, and I painted him and put him together myself. He doesn't stand up very well by himself. He has to lean like against the bed or something for him to stand better. But other than that, he's cute and adorable. And this is Ashton, guys. He is 31 inches in height. He has blue eyes, and this is his skin tone. I painted it here, and I did his nails, as you can see. He got like a little, I guess you could say, a French tip, because he doesn't really get his nails done because he's not a girl, he's a boy. And he has curly hair, as you can see at the top. I'm sorry, hold on. Hold on a minute. You can see he has... Okay, you can see he has his curly hair at the top right here. He has his blue eyes. You see his lips. He has his lips, his nose, his nostrils. He has his hands. They're painted. Not like with girl colors or nothing, just like clear. Got clear polish on them. And then he has his skin tone here. He has on his shoes, his socks. These are his favorite socks. He loves these socks. They're his favorite socks. He's wearing his little overalls and his little shirt. And he got his ears, as you can see. You can see his ears right here. See? He has his ears right there. And his other ear right there. So, Ashton, I painted him myself. I'm changing out of Ashton. He's going to keep on the top. I'm just putting on his pants to go. See, he has his top on, but I'm keeping the top on. I'm just putting on the pants to go with it. But that is Ashton, guys, and I painted him myself. As you can tell, no one painted him for me. I didn't hire no one to do it. He is painted by me physically. And the new baby that I'm getting, Cannon, he's going to be painted by me as well. See, guys? These are the pants that go with the top. So that's why I'm putting on these pants, because they go with this top. But, like I said, all my babies are painted, hand-painted by me. All my reborn babies that are in my reborn family are all hand-painted by me, except Brittany. I won her in a reborn raffle. So, therefore, she was hand-painted by a reborn artist. That's not me. I need to buy Ashton some little boy boxers and stuff, like his own underwear. But, you buddy. Thank you, buddy. Hold up. But I really do want... There you go. But I really do want another Charlie kitten. I do. I want another one. But his name is going to be, like I said, Sebastian, not Ashton. It'll be Sebastian. His middle name, I don't know if I mentioned in any of my videos Sebastian's middle name, what it was going to be. If I did, I changed it. His middle name is, Sebastian's middle name is going to be Josiah. So it'll be Sebastian, Josiah, and Cannon's going to be Cannon Parker. So Cannon's middle name is going to be Parker. And yeah, Cannon's middle name is going to be Parker. And hold on. Yeah, Cannon's middle name is going to be Parker. And Sebastian's middle name is going to be Josiah. So Sebastian's middle name is Josiah, and Cannon's middle name is going to be Parker. So as you can see here, Cannon's middle name is going to be Parker, and Sebastian's middle name is going to be Josiah. So, Josiah Sebastian is the fourth eldest child. And Cannon is the ninth eldest child, and Brittany stands as the youngest child. And this is my reborn family. My reborn family. Of course, they're reborns. They're not. I know they're reborns, and they're not actual kids. I know that. I know they're not. But I see them as my actual kids, whether you guys like it or not. I see them as my actual kids, even though you guys know that they're not. I understand that. They're not. They don't cry or anything, but I still see them as my actual kids, whether you guys like it or not. So, and Cannon is the ninth eldest child in my reborn family, and Sebastian is the fourth eldest child. And Brittany, she's still a newborn. She stands at the youngest, and she's a newborn. So Brittany is the eldest child. Brittany is the youngest child. Cannon is the ninth eldest child, and Sebastian is the fourth eldest child. And Brittany still stands at being the youngest child, and that's how it's going to stay in my reborn family, and in my reborn role plays that I will do on my channel, hopefully soon, maybe soon. She will stand as the youngest child, so nothing will change about her. She stands as the youngest child. She's the youngest. And Sebastian Josiah is going to be the Charlie kit from Bountiful Baby. But I thought I would share that with you and stuff. But here's the kits I want to get. This is Cannon. And he's coming soon, though. I already got him. He's coming. But I want to show you another kit that I want to get. Well, this is the next kit I want to get, and it's called the Veto Kit by Laura Tuzio Ross. There's two versions of this Veto. This is him in his sitting position, and how he would look if he was sitting down. And when he sits down, he's about 29 to 30 inches tall. And he will take 24mm glass eyes. And this is the sitting version of Vito, the sitting version of him. He will take 24mm glass eyes, and he will be about 29 to 30 inches in height once he's completed. And he will take 24mm glass eyes. He will be about 29 to 30 inches in height, and he will wear size 18 months in clothes. And this is for the sitting version of Vito, as you can see here. Now, the standing version of Vito The standing version of Vito is 30 inches tall. And you can get an armature in him like this you see here. And it allows him to be posed in different positions. You can even add the armature in a seating Vito as well for an armature. And it just allows him to be able to move around and stuff like that. And he would take 24mm glass eyes. Obviously, they're not included in this kit. But this is the other kit I want to get. And I don't have any 𝐒𝐨𝐿 Ross kits. So Vito will be the first one. I want the standing one, but they don't have it. So I'm happy with the sitting one. I like both of her Vitos are adorable. But I think I'll take the sitting Vito instead because I never had a baby that actually sits. Well, I do. Bliss and Stephanie are sitting babies. They can sit. They're the only two that can actually, like, sit. He would be, like, the third baby that I would own reborn baby that I would own that can sit. So I would love to have a sitting Vito. And another kit that I want to get is the other kit I want to get is her, and she is the 𝐒𝐨𝐿 kit by 𝐵𝐿. And she's the other kit I want to get / baby I want to get. I already have two of 𝐵𝐿's kits, which are Bliss and Stephanie, which she's the rare kit. So I already have two kits that are by 𝐵𝐿. She will be a third. She will be a third 𝐵𝐿 owned kit that I would have in my reborn collection / reborn family / reborn RPs, meaning role plays. And yeah, so, but if I had to pick out of those three kits, which one I would want next, like right away next, it'll be a tie between Vito, the sitting Vito, and Ashton, aka the real-born 15-month-old Charlie kit. It'll be a tie between those two. But I probably will get Sebastian first. Only on the count of I want him to be sent off to be painted and I want him out the way. So I'll probably pick Sebastian first. And then I would do Vito. If I name him Vito, I might not name him Vito. I might keep his name Vito. I might just keep his name Vito as it is. I might not even change his name. Or I might name him Victor. Or something with a V some V name along those lines. Or Vincent. I don't know. But I might just keep his name. But I might just keep his name at Vito as it is. Yeah, if I get the Vito kit, I might just keep his name at Vito. Or change it to maybe, no. I don't know, though. Like, Bliss's name is Bliss. It's the same name as her kit. I didn't change her name at all. Cammie's name is going to be the same name as her kit, Cammie. You can call her Cam for short. Her name's staying the same. Bliss's name is staying the same. Ashton's name, I didn't keep his name the same as his kit. Like, for example, Ashton is a real-born 15-month-old Charlie kit from Bountiful Baby. I didn't keep his name at Charlie. I just changed it to Ashton, and it suits him. The other kit, his name is going to be Sebastian. Even though he is the Charlie kit from Bountiful Baby, the 15-month-old toddler Charlie kit from Bountiful Baby, I'm still keeping his name as Sebastian. But Cammie's name, if I get Cammie in the future, her name is going to stay Cammie. Her nickname is going to be Cam. Her name isn't going to change. Melissa's name isn't going to change either. And Vito's name, it may change. I might not keep it at Vito. But Cammie's name is going to stay the same. Here's Vito. It says here he is 29 inches. But here it says 30 inches, and that's because if I get the taller or standing version, he's 30 inches tall. But the sitting one is 29, still close to 30 inches. I might name him Edward. His nickname could be Ed, or let me see him. Yeah, I'm gonna name him. If I get him, his name is going to be Edward. His nickname could be Ed or Eddie. It doesn't matter. But his name is going to, if I get him, his name is going to be Edward. His name is going to be Edward. And his nickname could be Ed, or you could just call him Eddie. But his real name is, if I get him, his name is going to be Edward. And when I get Edward, the one that you saw in the picture, that Vito kid that I'm going to name Edward, he's not going to be sent off to no painter. I'm going to paint him myself physically. And Cammy, she's going to be painted by me as well. It's just Sebastian that I will send off to get painted. Just Sebastian only. The rest of them will be painted by me by hand. It's just Sebastian I'm sending off to get painted just to give me a break and just to see what it's like to dip the toes in the water, to test the waters, to see what it would be like if someone else were to paint them. Brittany, on the other hand, she really doesn't count because she was one in a reborn raffle. So I won her as a giveaway prize. So technically, she kind of counts as being painted because from someone else, because another artist did paint her. But it doesn't count like, it's not like, it's to me, it also to me it doesn't count because it's not like I'm paying for the kits. I'm having the kit being paid for, and it's not like I'm getting the kit, but I'm paying for it to be shipped to the actual artists themselves to paint it. And it's not, because for Brittany, I was able to pick out her kit, but the kit I wanted, fun fact guys, when I won the Reborn raffle, I wanted the artist to do a Bliss kit, but they couldn't for some reason. So they only gave me those kits that were like, that she could do, that were feasible. But this kit is going to be extra special because I'm picking out the kit of how I want the kit, what kit I want it to be, and also it's extra special because I'm picking out how I want the baby to look at the same time. Sorry, my thing was face down, but you guys get but you guys get the example of what I'm trying to say there. It's going to be more special that I'm picking out the kit and I'm sending it off to someone to paint it how I want it to look. And the person that is painting the kit, I even showed them a picture of how I want him to look as like a reference photo. And like I said, Sebastian does not have to have any hair because Ashton, when I did him at first, when I did Ashton at first, he didn't have hair at all. And you guys know this. When I first completed him and showed you guys him, he did not have any hair. It took him a little while till he actually, LOL, grew some hair. It took him a while. But now he finally has hair, and his hair actually suits him. It suits him perfectly, the hair that he does have. Ashton did not have hair at first, and Utani didn't have hair at first either, and Bliss didn't have hair at first neither. It took them a while till they actually got hair, so they didn't come with hair. I know what you're thinking. Why do you use a wig on your babies? Can't you root hair? The reason why they have wigs in their hair is because rooting hair it takes a lot of time for me and it's very meticulous. And I really don't have that time to meticulously root hair. Now for Leonard, his hair I actually hand rooted. And this little patch right here took a good while to do. And every time I do it, my hands would kind of cramp up and I have to constantly take breaks. And every time I root his hair, the needle would always pop and break. So that's why I really don't root their hair. But Leonard's, I hand rooted myself. I hand rooted all of this little tuft. I hand rooted that. And that there was a pain in the butt to do. So that's why I don't like really rooting my baby's hair because it's a lot of meticulous work and my hands tend to cramp up sometimes. And that is why I don't like to root hair. I'm not saying that I can't do it. You guys see that I rooted Leonard's hair, so I am more than capable of doing it. I am. It's just meticulous work. That's the only downside about it. It's like it takes meticulous work and planning. So I'm not saying, guys, that I can't root hair. I can. It's just it's very meticulous to do, and sometimes your hands can tend to have cramp up, and you got to take breaks because of it. That's why I like to do wigs on my reborn baby's hair, because it's easier, it's more efficient, and my hands don't have to worry about cramping up and all that in the process. And I don't mean it in a way like to sound lazy. I'm not trying to sound lazy. I actually can root hair. I can. It's just I have to have like a day, just a day when I have like the whole day to myself to just root hair and I have nothing like to do, no work or nothing like. I'm literally like will have like nothing, absolutely nothing to do for me to do something that meticulous. That's why I really don't like rooting hair. It's fun, but it's meticulous at the same time. It goes both ways. So that in Ashton's hair wig, this is a wig actually, and it actually matches his skin perfectly and his eyes and everything perfectly. And like the hair that where's Bliss at? Oh. Like the hair that Bliss has right here, this fits her and it's a wig and it fits her perfectly. But I am gonna get another one of this kind of hair for Stephanie. The other hair is too long and it won't fit her. But this will fit her perfectly. And this is for Bliss, and this fits her perfectly well. I use a little paint to add, like, pretend brown highlights, to pretend she has little highlights in her hair. So I just used, like, brown paint, and I literally added highlights to her hair. I'm still going to add some more, but I just took the brown paint and added highlights. You can't really tell because it's dark, but in the light, you can kind of see it. So I'm going to just show you what I did. I took a brush. Oops. Let me get some more so you can see what I did. So like this is brown paint, for example. And what I did, for example, was I took the brown. Now, let me rotate the camera. So for me to add highlights in Stephanie's hair, what I did was I took, for example, let's just do brown, the brown paint. Like, for example, I took, you guys can't see, oh. Like, for example, to add the highlights in Stephanie's hair that you see here, I just took some of the, like, for example, I took some brown paint, and then I just did it, like, you guys can't see, but I'm sorry. And I was just doing this. See? And I was just doing this. See? And this is just to give her highlights. This is how I added highlights. And I'm going to do it in her front. I just took the brush and did this. And like this again. And not all the way though, but and that is how I add highlights to, that's how I added highlights to Bliss's hair. And guys, the paint will dry though. You just got to give it time. The paint does dry, and when it dries, you'll see it'll feel hardened. It'll feel hard, like hardened. It'll harden. The paint will when it sets. but you guys get the idea of how I add highlights to Bliss's hair. So if you want to add highlights to your baby's hair, all you gotta do is just pick a color of paint. So only for reborns though. It can't be no actual paint. It has to be air dried. It has to be air dry paint for reborns. It has to say air dry doll paint. It has to be for reborn dolls. You can't use actual acrylic paint. You have to use reborn doll paint that is specifically for reborn dolls, so you won't mess it up or damage your doll or the hair. So what you do is you take your color of your favorite color that you want to use as a highlight, and then you just take it, put it on your little painting tray, get your paintbrush, and just do this, and then just stroke nicely the paint onto the hair to give it that highlight feel. And this is if your reborn baby has a wig though. It's only for and I'm sorry I forgot to mention, this only applies if your reborn baby has a wig like this. That's what it's used for. But you can also use this trick if your baby does have actual rooted hair and you want to add a highlight in it, you can. But it's more preferable for reborn babies that actually have like a wig instead of their actual rooted hair. Because rooted hair, their hair is already set in stone. And when you root their hair, you can root in other colors to add highlights. But with a reborn baby that has a wig like Bliss does, you can't do that. So you can just like paint it on like this. You can also buy you can also buy a wig for your reborn baby that has highlights already in it. But me, I just did this, and that is how they turned out. See, you can see it a lot better in the sunlight, but when it's dark you can't see it. But when it's in the light or the sunlight, you can see it a lot. You can see it much better because it's in the sunlight. But when it's in the actual dark or something, you can't really see it because it's a highlight. Highlights you don't really see them when it's dark. When the sunlight is shining on it, it's reflecting off it so you can see it better. But now you guys get the idea on how to add highlights to your reborn babies that have wigs. You get the idea how to add highlights on their hair. It's not that bad. It's very easy to do though. But now you guys get the idea how to do it, in case you want to do it yourselves. But you have to make sure the paint is air dry paint and it's for reborn dolls, aka reborn babies. You can't use no actual acrylic paint. You got to use reborn baby specific air dry paints for that, for it to work. You can't use acrylic paint. You got to use reborn doll air dry paints for that, because it's designed for them and for their vinyl and for their material. And these paints right here, you can actually use them on American Girl dolls because their skin is made out of the same material a reborn baby is made out of, vinyl. So you can use it on them. I looked it up, guys, and I didn't know you could at first, but I looked it up and you can. But that is how you add highlights to your reborn baby, in case you were wondering on how I did that. You guys saw a little tutorial basically on how I did it. And I thought I would share that with you all on how I did it. A little tutorial anyway. Not too much of it. It wasn't really a tutorial, but you get the idea how I done it though. And then in the light, you can't really see it, but you can kind of see it in the light a little bit. It's kind of dark, but if I take her over here, now you guys can see it. You can see the highlight way better. See that? See your highlights? They're more vivid now because the sun is reflecting off it. But, see that? You can see her highlights. You can see her highlights. See? I know it may look like it's tacky, but it actually looks very uniform, though. Once I swoop it in a certain pattern. But you guys see how, when I feel it, it's very hard and like dry, but see guys how it looks cute and uniform? See how it's uniform? Very cute and very simple to do. So I thought I would share that with you all anyway on how I did it, in case you were wondering out of curiosity. And that's it for this live stream, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Smash that like button to indicate that you did. I didn't expect no one to come on today anyway, but thank you all for coming on that did. Shout out to my mod team for coming through. Your help is never not noticed and never not appreciated. Shout out to my OG subscribers, my new subscribers, and all my top fans today, and all my top fans of my live streams in general. Shout out again to my mod team for coming through and helping out mods. Your help is never not noticed and never not appreciated. Smash the like button to indicate that you like this live stream and you want more of these to come. Smash the subscribe button so you can become a part of the pack and you're a 𝐒𝐨𝐥𝐸 gang member and you're subscribed. And smash notifications so you never miss a live stream like this and anything else that comes onto the channel. You won't miss it because your notifications are smashed. So make sure that your notifications are smashed. And yeah, I might not do one. I may do one later, a little later on today. I may not. It depends on how I feel. But anyways, bye, 𝐒𝐨𝐥𝐸 gang. Peace out.